There's a rumor flying around that Moretti's back. Like, Moretti?
After 30 years outside the public eye, pop icon Moretti returns for an exclusive listening experience.
I'm a huge fan of The Bear, and I'm a religious follower of the movie Bottoms. So I was really excited when it was announced that Edebiri would be starring in a horror film. And I was even more excited when a bunch of other actors I love joined the cast, like Juliette Lewis, Murray Bartlett, Amber Midthunder, Tony Hale, Young Mazzino, and John Malkovich as an eccentric pop star with a Jared Leto-style cult. But sadly, Opus's insanely star-studded cast are let down by an undercooked script undeserving of their formidable talents. First-time writer-director Mark Anthony Green doesn't yet have the discipline or the control over his craft to pull off the slow burn he's going for here. Opus goes from subtle and intriguing to heavy-handed and gratuitously gory at the flick of a switch.
What the fuck is this?
This video will contain spoilers for Opus. Edebiri and Malkovich are so great that they almost managed to save the film. Edebiri's Ariel doesn't have many defining characteristics. Her boyfriend literally gives a whole monologue about how unextraordinary she is at the beginning of the film. But despite having so little to work with, Edebiri is a dynamic screen presence who carries the movie, holds her own opposite screen legends, takes you along for the ride, and gets you to root for her survival. And Malkovich is having a ton of fun playing an unhinged 90s pop idol, constantly flitting between comical and creepy, keeping you on your toes. They share great chemistry as a hero and villain trying to figure each other out. I just wish they had stronger material to work with. There's no real sense of mystery in Opus. We're not kept in the dark about anything. At every turn, the movie shows us exactly what the cult are up to. And they don't do a very good job of hiding it, so Ariel figures it out pretty quickly. In similar movies like Get Out and Midsommar, the protagonist comes across clues that something isn't right, quietly starts to piece it together, and figures it out just in time to realize it's too late.
You know I can't give you the keys, right, babe?
In Opus, Ariel suspects the cult are killing people, tries to convince the other guests they're killing people to no avail, and gives up after 5 minutes of them brushing her off. Then, almost immediately after that, the cult show their hand and start openly brutalizing the other guests. She thinks they're killing people, turns out they are killing people, and we knew that the whole time anyway. It's not much of a whodunit.
It seems that the cat has been caught by the very person that was trying to catch him.
How ironic.
There are individual sequences in Opus that I really enjoyed and showed promise of a much better movie. There's a really unnerving child's puppet show about Billie Holiday where the paparazzi harassing her are played by the rotting corpses of rats. There's a wonderfully suspenseful sequence where Ariel is hiding out in a museum with wax statues of John Malkovich staring at her from every angle. There's a dance scene that's equal parts hilarious and disturbing as Malkovich forces his guests to watch him dance around them and touch them inappropriately. That scene made me really uncomfortable in the way a well-crafted horror film should. But these were just isolated scenes. The movie never comes together as a cohesive whole.
Upset that I'm not on stage!
And this goes on and back and forth for 90 or so minutes until the movie just sort of ends.
The runtime isn't overly long, but the end of the movie goes on a bit. After the climactic showdown, there's a 2-year time jump, and we stay 2 years into the future for a bit too long. After the movie has peaked, you need to get out as quickly as possible, but Opus meanders around for another 10 minutes trying to find a point. The twist ending that Ariel's escape was planned at least covers up how contrived and convenient it felt. And the message the film eventually lands on does hold some water, that bringing more attention to a dangerous cult can actually end up giving it more power. But on the whole, Opus is a pretty naff horror movie standing on the shoulders of much better horror movies. And these incredible actors deserve better.
What is it that you guys do?
Would you like to see?
When you first saw the trailer for Opus, you might have been thinking, didn't I just watch this movie a couple of months ago? Its premise of an unsuspecting young woman getting lured to the remote compound of a wealthy, charismatic cult leader was eerily similar to the recent thriller Blink Twice. Now, having seen the film, I can confirm the similarities don't end there. Opus doesn't just have a similar plot to Blink Twice. It's also just as muddled, uneven, incongruous, and shoddily executed.
There's certain things that were happening in it that I was like, There's no way they would just fucking stay there. They just go, I'm away. There's no way they wouldn't do that.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.